Why is work ethic declining on the drunken Englishman? Just a quick PSA announcement. Get yourself a damn red strop beer. It's Jamaican. It's red damn beer. It's amazing. 4.7% alcohol by volume. And the way they shape this bottle, it goes straight down your gullible. And it's good. It's good. Workplace decline. You know, right now there's three contributing factors to war. People don't have work ethic anymore. I mean, you see it when you go out. You get crappy service just about everywhere. People are rude. People can't find anybody to hire lately. They always say this is always looking for workers, but nobody wants to work. Half my damn neighborhood stays home all damn day while I go to work. I feel like a damn clown. There's somebody out there selling their farts in the jar right now, making more than I do, and I work a 40 hours. But it's more tough, you know. It's my fault. It's my damn fault, you know. I just was raised to work 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm a slave. I'm a damn slave. But there's three key factors. You got generational shifts. This new generation, Gen Z, Gen X, garbage work ethic. Because I think that's how they were brought up. But we'll get to that in a little later in this video. Then you got work-life balance. People, ever since COVID, have started a work-life balance. They would rather have a life than work. And they feel like by staying home, all these companies during the COVID era, I'm going to call it the COVID era, that they didn't need half these employees that they had. And they figured that out because people were staying home. And last but not least, the workplace culture. Is it culturally, like, feasible now to just screw off at work? You know, more people are taking time off their PTO. You know, I always said PTO stands for prepare the others. Because that's what it means. It doesn't mean paid time off anymore. It means prepare the damn others. You know, ever since I started working at 14 years old as a little young bastard lad, little drunk young bastard lad, I've always had a good work ethic. Not to pat myself on the back or anything, but that's just how I was raised. You know, I always say put your best foot forward and do what you can. Make your job look as good as you can. Now I'm a painter, so if my job looks like crap, I'm gonna get complaints. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a lot of complaints. So you can't screw up painting. And you can screw it up. I've seen it screwed up. But I have to do the best job I possibly can for as little money as I'm getting. But that shouldn't matter. But right now, these young people, Gen Z, Gen X, think they should be paid a lot more money. And the problem with that, they just raised the minimum wage. But the problem with that is everything else goes up. So you're still stuck at the bottom. You're still stuck at the bottom of the lake. And you can't even afford red straw beer like this. I want to let you type in the comment section what you think about the work ethic of a younger generation right now. Because I was a manager once for Sherwin-Williams Paint. And I've noticed when I'd hire an older person, they would work a lot harder than when I would hire a younger person. Now, they have more experience, they know what they're doing, of course, but it's just the younger generation just seems to not give a damn shit. You know, they want their check and they out the damn door. There's no, well, let's do a good job, make it look nice. That doesn't exist anymore, and it's sad. But I want to know why. Is it parents like me that are not teaching the younger generation? Are we failing the younger generation to have good work ethic? Or are they just smarter than what we were? I'm thinking they're just smarter than we are. They are not willing to put up with the bullshit low pay that they are getting, and they're just pissed off. That's what I think. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Now, getting back to the three topics. Workplace, you got the generational shift. So that's the younger people. We just went over that. Workplace acceptance. Are they going to accept shittier work now because they need people? They can't find people. I think that has a lot to do with it too. I told my boss a few days ago if I could show up drinking, I'd do a much better job. That's probably true too. Maybe they should allow drinking and smoking dope on the job site. You know what I'm saying? If you had to pass a drug test because you smoke dope or alcohol breathalyzer test, shouldn't the people that are getting government benefits have to pass a drug test too to get those benefits? You know, we're going to work, we're paying taxes, and we have to do drug tests. That's a totally different topic though, I'm getting off topic. Damn. And the last but not least on the topics, you got work-life balance. A lot of people are prioritizing their own time. They're trying to make side hustle money. That's all I hear lately is side hustle. Side hustle. I'm in the trading card game. You know what I'm saying? I make some money on the trading card games. You know, I buy sports cards, I buy the Pokemans, resell them, but you're not going to make a whole lot of money unless you hit a big card, you know, that everybody wants. Right now everybody's going after the downtowns on the optics, the football cards. If you hit one of those, some of those are $3,000 to $4,000. So people are subsidizing their incomes with these different side hustles. They're using Etsy, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. So they're thinking to themselves, why would I work a 40 or 30 hour job when I can make more money doing this crap on the side? And that is another big problem. Social media too has a big deal to do with work ethic. Platforms like YouTube, like this, some people make, I'm not monitors, but some people make a lot of money on their YouTube channel just by you watching their damn videos. And they quit their 9 to 5s. Some YouTubers have actually quit their 9 to 5s and are doing YouTube full time. That could be a problem. That's why we don't have a lot of people working in the workforce, because more people are subsidizing the income to other ventures like YouTube and what I just mentioned. And these young people are lazy. You know, you gotta factor laziness into the equation. They are lazy. They grew up on a screen, on a phone, on video games. They didn't grow up outside working hard in the ranch like some of these older blokes that I work with. No, they just want easy jobs, computer jobs. But the problem is there's not enough of those, and they're being taken over by AR, artificial smartness, or I call it, instead of intelligence, artificial smartness. You know, it's ridiculous. They just call it AS for ass. But that's what's happening. That is what's happening in the workforce. I want to know what you think in the comments down below. Write this old drunken bastard right now if you can, if you have the time. Damn it. I want to know. Are you a lazy bastard? I want to know. Why is the workforce so shitty lately with work ethic, crappy jobs? I hired a bunch of contractors a couple of months ago to do my bathroom, and I've had nothing but problems. It's just they sent some young kid out, he didn't know his ass from his elbow, and I paid $1,000. I got totally ripped off. I would have done it myself, but you know, sometimes you want to pay a contractor to do something, and most of the time it's pathetic. At my own job, just paid a contractor to do a job, and it was garbage drywall. Just garbage drywall. So what are they getting? They're not getting people. I mean, even the trades. These young people are not going to be learning these trades, and they're going to suffer from it. Construction industry is going to suffer from it. Some of these young lads can't even change a battery in a car. Nobody's teaching them anything. So I think it has to go with the parents' fault on what work ethic laziness happens. If you have stricter parents, I think that helps. You know, I've seen some good working young lads who work their ass off, but their parents, you know, they have a square family, they're connected. But the people that are just on their phones like this and on the computer, God help them. God help them. Makes me want to drink. You go to the store and you get shitty ass service. Things are stacked all over the place. It's crap. Just quality control is totally non-existent. in my opinion. But I want to know what your opinion is on this video. Thanks for watching, folks. And have a drink or a red stroke on this drunken bastard here.